In this video, I'm going to show you guys what the tourist area of Tumon of Guam here is looking like on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2024. Middle of the day. There's not going to be a whole lot of people out here, right? From my understanding, Guam is actually kind of struggling a little bit with tourism. There's a local family there. A group of guys over there is military. I'm glad to see that there's all these people here. It's nice to see the beach busy, not so empty. What's happening, guys? Right now, we are headed down to the tourist area. This is Lower Tumon, Upper Tumon area. This is known as the tourist district, the area where most people spend their time, locals too. But today is Tuesday, December 31st, 2024, New Year's Eve. So this place should be pretty lively today. It's 3 o'clock p.m. right now, so it could be quite quiet, but we're gonna go down there, walk around, see what people are up to, and yeah, see what the tourism industry is looking like on this holiday time. So as you guys can see, on December 31st, 2024, right now, here in Guam, it's nice and beautiful. It's sunny, it's hot, you know, it's warm, it's not raining, which is good because we are still kind of in the rainy season, and it's nice weather for Christmas already passed, for New Year's Eve in Guam. As you can see, this is DFS Galleria. We're passing here because we're gonna go down to the strip here. But check it out. I haven't noticed these. I guess the tourists got some scooters. Gu Yo-Yo. That looks kind of to be, I don't know, Korean or Japanese. And then Jiko, something like that. So, as you can see, there are some scooter options for tourists here, or maybe locals if they want to. I didn't realize that was here. I don't come down here that often, so it's kind of something new for me. But as I said, we're gonna go right here to the main road. I can't ever pronounce this road correctly, so I'm not gonna try. Just call it the strip. And this is where all the hotels are, and the restaurants, and little shops and stuff. So we're gonna walk along, see who's out here. So I'm gonna do it a little bit differently today. Normally I go to the beach and walk on there first, then come back to the street area, but I'm gonna go the backwards way. So here's the front of DFS Galleria. Some people hanging out outside, some tourists, as you can see. Looks like we have Koreans, Japanese, the normal. But here are all your stores, your shops and stuff. I've talked about it in past videos. Your hotels, Dusitani above, Gucci, Hard Rock Cafe, Coach, Michael Kors, you know, all the fancy stuff like Cartier, as you can see here. This is where all the fancy brands are in Guam. Now you might be wondering, what is the temperature usually in Guam if you don't know? Well, normally it's around mid 80s, 85, 87, 88 degrees, something like that. Right now it is 85. It's windy today though, so that wind makes it feel really good, because at this time, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's usually so hot, you don't want to be outside. And so normally at this time there aren't many people outside walking around. As you guys can see, that is the I Love Guam sign that they put up here in Lower Tumon. That is the iconic new photo spot for Guam. Alright, let's push this button so we can get across the street here. You see, it's still red, arrow going left, green. I don't think this light even works. I've been here for about 3 minutes of waiting, so you know what? I'm gonna have to cross the road. Screw it. Crossing. It doesn't work so good.
I know it did.
I waited like 3 minutes.
Yeah, finally give up.
Yeah, I mean, it's too hot to just stand there, so.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, look at that. See, I waited there for like 3 minutes, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna sit here and bake in the sun with the sun just beaming me. There's no shade. That's what they should do in this Tumon district, is they should put like little shade cover at the crosswalk for the tourists, as a lot of the tourists don't like getting full of sun, or, you know, getting beamed with sun rays, sunburn. So just behind the I Love Guam sign here, you can see there's some tables set up. There are some Christmas themed things like reindeers and whatnot. Looks like this was a place that people hung out. during Christmas time. Maybe it has something to do with this place over here. Not really sure. Lots of lights in the trees. Looks pretty cool though. I didn't know they did this. And maybe they will be using this for New Year's Eve as well. What does it say? BG Festive Garden. Welcome to the BG Festive Garden. So there is a little sign on the table that says food and beverages aren't allowed in there from outside. So I'm guessing they allow you to take food and sit out here and eat in the evening time, which would be really nice with the lights as the temperature is cool and the sun's not out. And maybe they do some sort of street food or something. No idea. Never seen that before, but that's cool. So hopefully later on tonight, that place will be, you know, going off a little bit for New Year's Eve. Who knows? Because there are some bars and stuff around here in which people could drink and then probably come out here and just hang out. Even here, this is the Hyatt. There's some people walking up to go into the hotel, some guests. We have some more tourists over here. Japanese tourists, they look like. I think they are. So obviously, right now, middle of the day, there's not gonna be a whole lot of people out here, right? Only the people that want to explore and don't really care about how hot it is and how sweaty they get, right? Because it is a humid climate here. But my goal is just to see, are there people out here in the afternoon? Because I have been down here in the afternoon many times, early afternoon, like 1, 2, 3 o'clock, and it's usually quite dead. But I am already seeing that there are more people down here now than there usually are. So that must be that, you know, people want to be in this area for New Year's. Maybe there's a bunch of people staying at the hotel. So that leads me to the tourism situation of Guam right now. From my understanding, Guam is actually kind of struggling a little bit with tourism. I don't know the actual percentage or numbers, but from what I heard, it's still like 30% or something like that of what it used to be pre-pandemic time, pre-typhoon time, and you know, it never really quite bounced back. Right now I'm at like where the Burger King and stuff is, and then I'm gonna kind of hang a right down the street towards the beach and kind of walk back up the beach that way, because there should be a lot more people at the beach compared to right here, just walking around. Alright guys, here we are at the lovely Tumon Bay Preserve here in Guam. Look at the water. Man, it's so beautiful. So turquoise colored. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but in person it looks better 100% of the time, 1000% of the time. But as you can see, this is just the part where I'm starting. As we make our way down to all the hotels, you can see Dusitani is there, and then we have all the other Tsubaki Towers, Nikko, Westin, Hyatt. There's going to be a lot more people. I can already tell it's pretty lively for 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, New Year's Eve. So just as I came onto the beach here, there was a local dude skimboarding, and he actually did it pretty good, but he asked me if I wanted to try, and I'm actually not dressed to go into the water right now, although I could. But the thing is, I think I would just end up falling probably, because I haven't done it in, you know, 20 years or something. Lots of people actually here. You know, as I said, there's more people than I imagined, and we're just approaching the Hyatt here. That is the Hyatt, and this is really where the party begins. But as you pass the Hyatt and you get to Dusitani area, that's where the party is always lively, especially on the weekends here. But as you guys can see from here, lots of people. So the thing I want to see as we walk down here is what kind of tourists are here, what people are here. Now Western foreigners are hard to distinguish if they're actually visiting or if they're military without talking to them, right? I really do regret bringing my bathing suit, you know, being able to go out in the water and just kind of hang out right now, because that sun's hot. Even though it's 85 degrees, windy, it's so hot. And I want to jump in there because it looks so good. But as you can see, there's a local family there. That the group of guys over there is military. And then here, look, there's a Christmas tree. Don't know who put that out. I'm guessing the Hyatt put it out, as the Hyatt is right here. So let's take a look at this Christmas tree. Oh, sorry. You can take a picture. No, it's okay. Did the Hyatt do this? Do you know?
Yeah, they do it like every day.
Oh, that's cool. Look, a nice scenic Christmas tree on the beach. Man, this is a good way to Get a nice photo. Look at the little, looks like a toucan on top. Actually, this is one of the birds I think that they have in their bird sanctuary here. But you can see it's from the Hyatt. Yeah, happy Hyatt holidays. Very cool, Hyatt. Here we are at the beach. We're gonna walk, check it out some more. So again, I'm seeing a mixture of people here. Maybe some military families, maybe some Westerners on vacation. Not a whole lot of Koreans, Japanese right here, but I think they'll be down there at the other hotels. You have so many options here in Guam, which is nice. You know, there's not just 3 hotels on the beach. There is a plethora. There is many hotels to choose from. But yeah, also a lot of the tourists will stay up here where the shade is. Very smart to stay out of the sun as it's very hot. And then you can stay at the beach for longer hours. Now it's probably hard for you guys to tell. Like I said, it's windy, but I'm getting whipped in the face with sand, so it's uncomfortable. But maybe this is a way to show you. You can really see the wind is pushing the water right here, because Tumon Bay Preserve is actually a very calm bay. So there's a little bit of wind current going on, but still here you don't get waves or anything because the reef, which is nice. But here we are, we're approaching the Dusitani, my favorite hotel on Guam personally. I haven't stayed there, but I just like it a lot. And this is where the bars are, this is where the people are, tourists and foreigners, military, all them. But there's a nice party spot over here that we're gonna walk by. So as we made it down here a little bit further away, this is still the Dusit right here. This is the end of the Dusit here. This is where it becomes more packed. This is where there's more people. The density is higher people because there's a lot of tourists in this area. As you can see, all around, there's a lot of things for tourists to do, the boats and all that. But for New Year's Eve, it's actually pretty busy. A lot busier than I thought it would have been. Even though I said tourism is a little down in Guam, I'm glad to see that there's all these people here enjoying the beach. People maybe that are living here, people that are visiting here. It's nice to see the beach busy and not so lonely, not so empty. As you get over here, this is the Beach House Grill part of Dusit as well. You can't really walk too much further past here, but this next part, there's a rental shop, and usually you find more locals over there, but it does look like it's mostly tourists from what I'm seeing. But I'm gonna walk down a little bit more and have a look. Now looking back and seeing all the people here enjoying the beach at 3:30 p.m. about right now, I'd say there's probably somewhere between 100 to maybe 200, maybe even 250. That's how many people there is here right now at 3:30 in the afternoon. So it's good to see the number up much higher than it would be, you know, just weeks before Christmas, weeks before early December, where it was probably like, you know, 50 or something during the day. So what is the verdict, huh? New Year's Eve here in Guam. It's actually looking pretty damn good, as you can see from the video. Lots of people are out, locals and tourists, which is nice. The beach has a lot of people right now at 3:30 p.m. Not overly crowded. It's still at a good number where everyone has space. You can still enjoy the beach. It's not like a beach in Florida or something like that where it's just packed with people and you're shoulder to shoulder, you know? Here, plenty of space, it's comfortable, and there's still plenty of room for more people to enjoy New Year's Eve here on Guam. So I suspect into the evening, more and more people will come out. We will see, maybe I'll get back down here. But one thing for sure is I'm looking forward to see if the fireworks happen tonight here on Guam. They should, and hopefully they will, because I'm gonna be looking for them around midnight tonight. So stay tuned, guys. New Year's Eve celebration. No rhythm, just straight annoyance.